Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a great weekend and ready for a great week. One moment. One moment in time. Okay, let's see what we got here for the markets. Overnight, we dropped. We popped and then we dropped. ES got up to 64.84 and dropped all the way down to 64.56, so 28 points of range. NQ, 881 for a high, and it dropped down to 781. Hey, I can do that math. That's 100 points in range. Kappa, about 100 ticks in range. Ultra Bond, about half a point in range. 35 points in range on gold. Crude oil, looks like about 90 ticks in range there. Natural gas heading up, and Bitcoin had a huge fall, under 115. That's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this Monday morning. And we're pulling back here on NQ now. That was a setup for me, but I wasn't there to take it. That was an excellent setup. Bounced off that 100 EMA. Can't really see that. You know what? I am not logged in anywhere. Let me do that. Yeah, we'll take profit the leader. And all right, let's see. Add Apex. Tradify. That's it for now. Actually, wait a minute. One of these is still alive, right? Not for much longer. You're all dead, but they don't take you out. Okay. I'll try 15 if it happens. Okay. There we go. All right. Ready to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. Little bounce here. Or not. Good morning, Czar. How are you?
Order filled.
Tempting something there. It's probably not going to work.
Order filled.
Nope, not going to work. I'm good, thank you. All right. As we continue to fall. Not afraid of falling. Well, at day 739, we're like less than 10 points off of that. Tries to bounce back up here. News this morning. I'm not sure we have any. US NAHB housing market index at 10 o'clock Eastern. That's it. We have like no news until Wednesday. FOMC meeting minutes in the afternoon. But then the Jackson Hole Symposium starts on Thursday. And we also, of course, have jobless claims, and we have PMI flashes. And Friday, Powell speaks. Hey Manson, how you doing? Just kind of chopping around here. I'm not taking that blue candle, but it did fall within my thing, my strategy. Just don't know about it.
Order submitted.
I decided to take it. Only looking for 5 points. I'm gonna put my target at the top of that spiky candle there that we had a couple minutes ago. Which is basically 5 points, so that works. I was gonna say I will go in for 5 points. Doing pretty good, Manson. How are you? Hi, Platt. How you doing? Oh, not trading next 3 days? Traveling or back from Mexico or? Uh-oh. Maybe I should have listened to myself and stayed out. It's just not going anywhere right now. Zara, you're from South Africa, right? Manson there is from Botswana. Which means if Imad comes in, who's from uh, Morocco, we have three people from the African continent here. Connecting the world one trader at a time. Awesome. And it pulls back before getting to my target. Got within a tick of my target. Man. Never heard of Vault Thunder. Oh, that's 4x, right? Yeah, that's why I never heard of Vault Thunder. Hey, JJR, how are you?
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, target hit. We got our 5. Or 4.75. Now we just kind of chop. Hey, Ron, Amelia, how are you? Well, that's awesome, Rod. You can now tell us where Central is. Apex, you can use Rhythmic or Tradovate. So Rhythmic is NinjaTrader or Quant Tower or a few other platforms. But I'm not sure if they allow your country or not. I would have to look. They have a big block list. I mean, I haven't looked. Let me go look at the Apex block country list. Give me 1 minute. While NQ's chopping anyway. I hate this two-factor identification on every login on Apex. Ah. I didn't need to log in. Now that I think about it. Apex. Ban. Apex. Trader. Friendly. Ban. There's NQ continuing to pop up here. Up. You're good. Manson, Botswana is not on the list. South Africa is, but Botswana is not. It seems to be one of the few African countries that is not on the list. No, Manson, you can use it. You are allowed. Your country is not on the banned list. Big pullback here as it hit the 100 EMA. Watching and waiting, very choppy. No news at all. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, really. So we could have a choppy week as the market awaits Jackson Hole. Saying Jackson Hole just sounds funny. Uh, no. I use a vertical mouse. If anyone's interested in the MightyOxTrading Fantasy Football League, could you please fill out that form? Thank you comes down. Hey, JC. I look at engulfing candles. I look at uh, reversals based on Bollingers, and also reversals based on extreme differences in the ultimate RSI. So pop back up. Nice. Pop back up here on a blue candle. How was your weekend, JC? What's NTD? I probably know, but it's not ringing a bell right now. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. You said you liked news trading days. I remember that now. I was all right. Recorded a whole bunch of videos for the baseball card channel. Did some back testing on the charts. I did some cleaning. I uh, had a huge Walmart order delivered, grocery order, which was fun to bring in. When you get 16 dozen eggs and you try not to break them on from the door to the kitchen. It was delicious. What you didn't see is the bacon I also had with it. Uh, every 3 weeks or so, I go through 6 to 7 dozen eggs a week. Uh, and right now, because I'm still doing the egg fast, except for on Sundays, I add in, is the one day I don't do the egg fast. That's why I ate the steak and the bacon. So, but and I also, I mean, I'm trying to get off the diet soda, but I still get a lot of diet soda and go through that pretty quick. So, I prefer just, I mean, it's a little bit more of a, you know, hassle. But I see what I actually I have a wagon, a huge wagon. So I can get most of the grocery order in the wagon usually, the bottles of soda and all that. But so I was able to get almost everything in the wagon, and I just had to kind of trundle with like 4 extra dozen of eggs. The wagon I got was less than 100, but I noticed they have motorized ones for like $220. I was thinking about getting the motorized one. But good morning, Robin. How are you? Yeah, that wagons really helped me out because I can stumble along and kind of pull it behind me. I'm doing good. Well, like right now in my fridge, I have like 18 dozen eggs, a whole bunch of butter, a few packs of cheese, and that's it. Besides the soda. I bought a pack of 3 ribeyes. I ate that one. I put the other 2 in the freezer. I'm going to be doing the egg fast for 2 more weeks. And then I'll go back to just regular eating, but continuing the alternate day fasting. And then 1 week in September, I'll go off the alternate day fasting just to give my body a break. Because if you constantly at a calorie deficit, your body starts conserving, and that's when you hit plateaus, or you start, your metabolism starts slowing down. So my goal is to continue to make sure it doesn't do that. Oh yeah, yeah, I get that sometimes too. Uh, I like the orange, and I like the black cherry. I think it is they have 2 different cherries. I like one of them. I actually forgot about those. I need to add them to the next order. But I am seeing major progress with this weight thing. I bought some stretchy jeans. I just got them 2 weeks ago. When I put them on the first time, they were just a tad tight. Not that they were uncomfortably tight, but they were tight. I could tell. I put them on last week, and they were perfect. Yesterday, I had them on again, and I'm there walking, and I'm like, are my pants falling down? And I actually had they were loose. I actually had to pull them up. Hey, Freighter. I bought a couple of different pieces of exercise type equipment for strength training from Amazon. I gotta start working with those. Just the one thing I need to figure out how to work is my leg. Well, my leg and a half to get those stronger so I can ditch this walker eventually. But I'm not exactly sure how to work the legs to get them stronger. I can't exactly attach a dumbbell to them. We were continuing to chop here around this 100 EMA, dipped, and then came back up. Thank you, Josie. Still rising here very slowly. I'm determined this time that I'm going to get this accomplished. Um, I mean, if you're doing physical therapy, is it just, what kind of, I mean, what kind of physical therapy is it? Just cardio, or did it have you doing any weight stuff? I mean, could any of it be muscle that you've gained? And for that matter, did you lose any weight when, after, during your initial recovery? I mean, I've pretty much eliminated all carbs. There's no carbs in this house for me to even eat. As a matter of fact, it was funny. When Walmart delivered yesterday, she tried to give me a bag of popcorn that wasn't mine. And I don't know, she says they put it in my order. I'm like, it's not mine. I didn't want that temptation in the house. I could have taken it because they said it was my order. I'm like, no, I don't want to take it back. No, it was bagged popcorn, already popped popcorn. I think it was cheese flavored, which cheese is my one of my issues. Morning, John. How are you? Yeah, it's probably not. I don't plan on having any carbs for the rest of this year. I'm doing good. John, if you're interested in, you said you were interested in fantasy football. Can you fill out this Google form for me? Anyone else that's interested in fantasy football, can you fill out the Google form for me? Morning, Hassan. How are you today? I said, good morning, Hassan. How are you today? I'm doing good, expat. How are you? Morning, RJ. How are you? How was family time? And can you fill out that form I just posted for fantasy football, please? Oh, good. You're eating, Hassan. Good to hear that. You've had a very busy summer, RJ. Canadians try and get everything in those 2 warm months. Sorry. About 5 minutes away from the top of the hour. Still grinding up here. Oh, how I love it when we grind it up. That's something I haven't listened to for a while. The Brat. Brat a tat tat. Whoops. Remember the vote in the poll of where you think ES is going to finish up the year? I've decided not to partner with Fund It Next, expat. Uh, they've already had a few controversies, and they have a bad reputation from their forex site of spread manipulation. So I'm in a wait and see approach with them. I right now I'm not interested. Wait, which one is the second one? Uh, funding futures. I'm not sure which one that is. Yeah, Funded Next reached out to me and I ignored them for now. Futures Desk is very good. They're ranked number 4 on my list. What'd you eat this weekend, Amelia? Still slowly grinding up here. With less than a half an hour now till the bell. Please hold for the next available phone operator. Not oh, We're a pop. Nice, John. Technically, there was at least one blue candle there 5 candles ago I should have taken. Nice, expat. Trying to see if there's something that caused that pop. I don't see anything. See, my entry would have been at 73. You can see it's popped up to 88. Uh, what have I learned along the way? Um, I've learned a lot about myself that while a lot of people have the problem of not controlling risk, I'm too risk averse. So that's been one of my problems that I need to end. I think it stems from just how my life has been overall, with always being in a almost always being in a mindset of scarcity because being poor most of my life. I've learned that you got to learn that eventually the edge, the biggest edge is figuring out your psychological issues and conquering those. I've had lots of potentially winning strategies that I just haven't been able to execute because I didn't trust it. Just like not taking that blue candle, that's still a problem with me. And you know, uh, and just those are the things that come to mind right offhand. There's probably lots more, but that's what comes to mind now. And the other thing is, if you're thinking that trading is your way out of a financial situation, like as in you feel like trading, not that trading, some people want to trade because they want extra stuff. And then there's people that come into trading think it's going to solve their current financial problems. If you're thinking trading's, you're struggling to make your bills each month or whatever, you're thinking trading is going to turn that around. It's not. It's just going to put more pressure on you. It's going to totally screw up your mindset. I would say 999 people out of 1,000 are just going to fail in that mindset. You're always going to have that one person out of, so many that somehow, you know, doesn't fit with the rest. But for the most people, trying to trade thinking it's going to pay your bills versus having other my trading got a lot better when my financial situation got better, and I no longer thought that trading was going to be what you know, helps me out of my financial situation. Well, not just another income source, but I mean, a lot of people have jobs or whatever, and they're still struggling to get by, and they might think, well, trading is the answer for that. It's just the pressure is just not going to work for almost everybody. Good morning, Ace. Good to see you. Absolutely, Czar. Fried chicken sounds good. I did buy an air fryer. Uh, Recently. I might end up getting some chicken. Chicken is unfortunately chicken is mostly factory farmed. Oh, I missed this short here. This would have been a good short. I didn't take it, but it's mostly factory farmed, and so has a very high omega-6 and can be inflammatory. That's actually how I cooked that steak I posted last night in the air fryer. Slightly not as tender as cooking it in my electric skillet, but it's not bad. One kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. Yeah, I mean, I had to put it back in. I don't mind like steak being slightly pink, but it got done nicely on the edges, and then but it was still very, very pink on the inside. So I had to put it back in for a little bit. I had it in for 15 minutes. I flipped it about halfway through, and then I put it back in for another 4 minutes after I saw how pink it was on the inside. Look at this drop here. Boom. Thing is, I mean, I'm not sure what I would marinate it in unless I just marinate it in melted butter. Remember, I don't do carbs. I mean, I will do seasoning. I don't mind a little bit of seasoning, but like any type of sauce, I won't do. Yeah, I don't sell that at Walmart. Actually, I mean, I don't usually buy Walmart steak. I've been getting good chop, but uh, this month my box got canceled for some reason, and I'm not sure why. So I prefer grass fed, grass finished. That would be amazing, Hassan, because I almost always put my target at 20 points. So that would mean that for some reason it skipped my target. Yeah, right now I'm doing extremely high fat carnivore, and it's working. Not only am I losing weight, but most of the time, this is, and John DeFore, you're going to love this one. My blood sugar is high on my fasting days, but when I eat, it actually drops when I eat. After I ate the steak and bacon yesterday, my blood sugar was already about 120 and it dropped down to 90 after I ate. Gold is falling. Less than 15 minutes till the bell. I mostly Coke Zero. I only do the Diet Mountain Dew on nighttime, on the overnights when I need extra caffeine. My goal is to mostly eliminate diet soda, though. I'm working on because like right now I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking green tea. I bought a big 1 gallon uh, insulated water jug that I'm gonna use for ice water. The goal is to cut back on the Coke Zero. John, the longest I've gone is 48 hours so far. Mostly I'm doing 36 to 40 hours. So and this would have been a nice trade right here. So like I'll eat today. I'll eat I'll probably start cooking up eggs here in about 45 minutes. So I'll be streaming, cooking, and trading at the same time. And I'll eat another meal today about between 4 and 5. Then I won't eat from 5 o'clock tonight until 8 to 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Then I'll do the same thing Wednesday to Friday, and then on the weekends, my last meal comes in about 5 p.m. Friday afternoon, and then I usually don't eat until 44 to 48 hours later, sometime in the afternoon on Sunday, and I'll only eat one meal on Sunday. There are definitely health benefits to doing a longer fast, but you shouldn't do it too often. Good morning, USC. It takes some getting used to, but honestly, the when I'm doing the 36-hour fast, about 24 hours in, I start getting hungry. So, usually about in the late afternoon, early evening, uh, I'll start feeling hungry. But when I wake up the next morning, I'm not hungry. I don't have the hunger feeling in my belly. So, you kind of get over it. But it's weird because, I'm finally feeling hunger signals again, whereas I I can honestly say I probably didn't feel actual hunger for years. I mean, and now my body's actually starting to give me the correct signals. Thought about creating a channel in the Discord where I could kind of chronicle my health journey, and if anyone wanted to check it out, you can follow along. I am going to botch this name, I can tell. Hello, Mahasengo? Let me know if I pronounced that right or correct me. I hate botching names. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad. I hate my last name gets botched all the time, so I hate botching other people's names. 25K Tradovate. Give me a second on that. So the cheapest Tradovate eval would be Apex, followed by Legends. If you could go by total cost, which is the eval plus the funded setup fee or lack thereof, then the number one would be Take Profit Trader. So Take Profit Trader is $90, but no funded setup fee, so the all-in price is $90. Apex would be $33.40, but there's a $140 funded setup fee, so it'll come out to $173 total. Okay, so 5-day payout. There's not a lot of options in the 25K because there's not, there's a lot more options in 50K. 25Ks do not, are not as popular. Not as many firms offer 25K. Okay, 50K. Okay, then we can move to 50K. Give me a minute. Tradify. I'm not sure how many days their payouts are now, but I mean, Tradify is my number one firm. You might have to wait 8 days. I forget. Anyone remember to tell me how many days Tradify is now in their payouts? They keep changing things for the better. We have less than 5 minutes to go before the bell. Oh yeah, trade day, but yeah, trade. I keep forgetting about trade day. Would be only $59 all in. How many days do you need to trade there, Hassan? Yeah, Tradify is 8 days. Trade day. Once you get past the buffer, you can take payouts every day. I just remembered that. They have an intraday for 59 and end of day for 90. No, I'm sorry, 99. Then you also have My Funded Futures. Their core is only 73.15. Hassan, trade days every day now on Sim Funded. He's talking about not evaluation, but actual for the payouts. The other one, they don't have trade right. Never mind. Yeah. Getting a little whippy here as we head toward the bell. I missed 2 good plays in the last half hour or so, just because this is my biggest problem is not recognizing my own setups, and I need to figure out a way to give myself alerts on those. Oops.
2 minutes till the bell.
You're not disturbing me. You did not cause me to miss anything. I apologize for making it sound like that. I have this issue of not seeing my setups until afterwards. It's a mental block for me. Not at all. It is nobody's fault besides my own. I'm not sure. There's not many firms that pay by PayPal. Masango, here is the link for trade day with my code. Oh, you pay with PayPal? There's not many of those either. Ooh, Hassan. We need to add payment methods to the site. I don't honestly I don't know who allows you to pay with PayPal. That's something I've never thought to look at. Yeah, he already has 7 take profits. He's looking for something besides take profit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're the only ones I know. She can actually get paid. I wonder, does Bowenox? Because I can be paid, but my affiliate payment can come by PayPal on Bowenox. We're really popping here at the bell. Is that French, Ace? Langues. For those of you that if PayPal's your only option, can you get the PayPal debit card that they offer to use PayPal that way? This coffee's going down really well. I've already drank it about 40 ounces already. Big rejection here off of 807. Nice, Ace. Wow, we had the same thought, Hassan. You can have 6 evals on trade day, but only 3 funded accounts. So if you pass more than 3, then you can put one, put the extras aside. 60 vows, 3 funded accounts. And there is PayPal payment. Oh wow. Yep, that's on. We need this added to the site. It's like TickTick offers Skrill, which I don't know of anyone that uses Skrill. Still rising here. Trying to get back out. I forget what overnight high is. Are we at overnight high? No, we're not. Overnight high was 881. Nowhere close. MOT, please. MOT is my code. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Still rising up to 816. Awesome. Pulling back here now. Go, Ace, go. Boom, another 2 for Ace. Dow popping up. Russell's looking ugly. Wow, that's an ugly Russell. Crude's falling, gold's falling. Nice job, Ace. We've got to pull back here. I'm watching. Yes, indeed, I'm watching. You and me. And YM's putting in a Wikipedia entry. That was lame even for me.
Order submitted.
short, but I'm not confident.
Target filled.
All right, there's a win. That was 8.5 points. Yes, I would appreciate if you would score that like button for me. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, John. Again, a reminder, if anyone wants to join the MightyOxTrading Fantasy Football League, here is a link for the form to let me know about your interest. It's only 5 quick questions. Oh, wow. I got lucky on that. Look at that bounce. That went only 3 more points after my target and then bounced hard. Trying to come right back down. Bounces right back up, though. Quick whiff down. We're choppy right now. Hey, MR, how you doing? Hassan, it's like you say it right as he enters. It's like he owes you money, and you want him to pay you $700 today. Or else you're gonna break his legs. Nice, MR, very nice. And there it sounds like MR's trying not to swear. Only 4 flippin' days left. And Q's made it down to that 100 EMA. Boy, you're all really positive about the market. 89% of you think ES is going to close the year above 6,500. So I just finished 50 ounces of coffee in 2 hours. I added collagen peptides to it, so I had 12 ounces of protein in the form of collagen peptides. Popping back up. So while the market's not doing anything fun, I think I'll cook my eggs. Hey, Q trying to pop up. You get a C plus, RJ. Problem? Is there a reason you're saying test? Yeah, test my cooking. Start off here with some Kerrygold grass-fed Irish butter. 8 ounces. And Q trying to come back down. I like that wick, but it needs to get below the 9. Nope, did not get below the 9. Russell took off. Yeah, I like using ghee too, but ghee's very expensive. I do have a jar of ghee around here somewhere, but I lost it. Ooh, there's a move down. 20-point candle here. Wow. I wonder what the error message, I wonder what that was about. Day trading for Jesus? Thank you very much, Masengo. I'll wait till my butter completely melts, and then I'll add my eggs. I actually scrambled the eggs yesterday and put them in the fridge. Didn't cook them. I just, whipped them up in the bowl. That was a huge drop. That was a 40-point drop there. Not seeing any news to precipitate that drop. Wait, what? Wait, oh. It might take a couple minutes. I'm not sure. Sometimes Tradovate's servers can be slow on new accounts. But if it continues that way, contact support, trade day support is very good. Now it's trying to bounce. We did get overextended there. Our RSI was at negative 29, 87. Okay, my butter is just about completely melted. So now we will add my eggs. Figure out what the heck I did with the spatula. Crap, where's the spatula? Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a pop, but I'm not interested in it. I think it's going to continue down. Unfortunately, Walmart substituted the eggs I ordered. I ordered happy eggs, which are cage-free, free-range, pasture raised, or whatever the words are. And they gave me market side cage-free, but that doesn't mean they actually get to like roam outside. And I could tell the difference because the yolks aren't nearly as orange. You want very orange yolks. Probably not long, Ace. Probably not long. And Q not giving me any setups here. Dow, beautiful bounce off the off the Bollinger Band there. That would have been a great setup. So now my dozen eggs are cooking. In my 8 ounces of butter. No, 4 ounces of butter. Sorry, 4 ounces of butter. Ox can't math. In the future, when I raise my own chickens, they'll be fed mostly bugs and worms, which is much healthier for them. All right. Adding a couple pieces of mozzarella cheese. As we continue down here on NQ, like I said, I did not fall for that green candle pump. I did not like it there. And you can see it's continuing to push downward. There, once again, it's getting extended on the RSI. It's more than negative 25. Ooh, whoosh. I agree. It is nice to have them both. We thought you guys started your own room or something and just didn't want to tell us. Okay, eggs have been plated. Cat has smelled the food. Adding some Redmond salt. And Q continues down. Yes, I'll blow on your egg and see if you want some. No? I even salted it for you. Morning, Tio. No? Okay. You'll get fed in about an hour. Top of the hour here. Dude, I need to push the chair back so I can get my supplements. I offered you egg. Oh, wow. Dow made a great move down here. So to Russell. And ES trying to pop. Camels? You need me to budget for camels now? Tio, I need to like reduce the amount you're being paid. And order some camels. Do you mean the actual animals or like cigarettes? I think actual animals will probably be cheaper with the price of cigarettes now. Here's an NQ pop, blue candle. This is an iffy area for me. We're still well below that signal line, and it goes right up to that 9 EMA. Okay, back up. I'm backing up to get my supplements. Hang on. We'll jump down, one of the two. Yes, I know I should have got them earlier. Okay. I'll add camels to the planned homestead I plan on building one day. Actually, I'm not sure they're legal to have. I know emus are. I was planting emus. Nice pop here. So it did pop off that blue candle. I didn't trust it, but you can see it would have worked. And I 100% should have taken it because it gave me 3 of the 4 things I'm looking for there. We hit below the 20. You can see that little red line. Got a blue candle. And we were extended on the RSI by more than 25. Emu eggs are supposed to be great. And you only need like 1 or 2 to equal like a dozen chicken eggs. Ace, you actually went to that room? Wait, when did I start allowing you to sleep, Tio? YM giving a blue candle bounce. I had a YM. I do have a YM chart. Interesting.
Order filled.
So I just took a long on YM. Peer pressure. Can't see it because it's only on the take profit. Well, actually, maybe you can see it. No. I logged in to take profit? Yeah, you can see it. Dow up there in the top left-hand corner. I have a 20 tick target. We'll see if it gets there. Has to go through a 9 EMA, which is always a bugaboo. Nope, I should have just targeted the 9. I don't think it got there either. Where did it get to? Got the 980. Yeah. Let's see what it does. There it goes. Come on. Come on. Go, go, gadget. There's the 9. I'm going to regret not just taking my 50 bucks. Yep, I'm going to regret not just taking my 50 bucks. Come on. Come on. You got above the 9. Come on. You can do it. Ah. There's 87. 88. 86. 87. 88. 86. 90. 1 tick away from my target. What target hit? There we go. 20 ticks on YM. Then who would host if you fire me? Oh. Yes, green for today on 3 evals, 1 funded account. Yeah, but you know me, I'm a smartass. Now, see, I should have targeted that 100 EMA. It hit the 100 EMA and went above it. Because NQ is actually pulling back here. UK weighs replacing stamp duty with a new property tax. For some reason, Financial Jews put that in red. Y'all gotta know this whole conversation is making me nervous. Gold headed down. Ultra Bond headed down. Russell choppy. NQ choppy. So you're saying that's a problem, my pixie dust indicator, Ace? Changing the branding now. Pixie Dust Trading. And Q, interesting here, possibly. Making me make a decision here too soon. Don't like the wick on that candle.
Order submitted.
But I took it anyway, it's going to stop me out. Maybe not. That was probably a mistake. Probably should just get out. I should have listened to myself.
Order filled.
Yep, I stopped out. That was stupid. I should have listened to myself there. It was choppy. Still green, but barely. Idiot. Did I mention the fantasy football sign up? Or, oh, Tio, you said you're interested in fantasy football, right? Okay, I'm DMing you form link. Just please fill that out when you have time. Guys, let's talk about something real here. Like, does pineapple belong on pizza? Boy, Gio, you just made that sound like a drug deal. No, guys, you were fine. I mean, I never had to say stop. Okay. Take profit traders stayed 40% off, no activation fee. They just took away the refund when you get your first payout. Okay, someone needs to remind me the definition of that word. I was uncomfortable at times, but I never got to the point where I felt like I had to. I don't ever want people to feel uncomfortable here, which is my goal. I don't ever want to see a conversation about religion or politics that makes people want to leave the community. That's my main concern, is protecting the community as a whole. I want everyone to feel comfortable here, no matter what politics they have, no matter what religion they have, or lack of religion, or anything like that. I've seen great communities on forums and such get ripped apart by political talk, and people start going from, being friendly and actually calling people friends to actually outright hatred of one another, and the communities are never the same. And I don't ever see that happen with MightyOxTrading, which is why I try to keep a tight lid on the discussion about politics, religion, and pineapple pizza. I don't think Teal can get uncomfortable. Teal likes pineapple on pizza. Rising up here, getting a whitish gray line. Oh, Mr. G. Ramen on pizza? I've had macaroni and cheese pizza before. I love macaroni and cheese. I love pizza. But I wasn't that impressed with the macaroni and cheese on pizza. Look at this rise up. Back up to 819. For those of you following along, I have finished the eggs. Oh, still forgot to take the supplements. Hope I have enough liquid to take the supplements. What is that, MR? I've never heard of it, so I haven't tried it, unless I know it by another name. You want some, what, JJR? Eggs? Or supplements? Or shawarma pizza? red, green, or somewhere in between today, guys. Ah, eggs. Yeah. Eggs are good. They are a superfood. Yep. Now I try and do a higher fat to protein ratio, so I cook a dozen eggs in 4 ounces of butter. Just got 3 calls in 5 minutes that my phone says is a scam. I had you marked as a scam. There's pullback a little bit there on ES. N and Q. Apparently they're leaving voicemails. Maybe my phone's wrong? I'm muting the mic for a second so I can see what the hell this is. Fraud hotline. Oh, wow, big drop. Fraud hotline saying someone is trying to change the password of my public account. Public account what? Public, I mean, I know there's a uh, it's actually a stock thing called public, but I don't think it was that because it came from 2 different numbers back to back. Thank you, Amelia. I just banned that guy. Quick bounce here. I'm trying to, oh. No? I have no idea what caused that quick bounce, what quick move down and then bounced. Yeah, I get texts like they're trying to read. Like they're sending it to somebody else, and then you're supposed to respond with, sorry, you got the wrong person, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," blah blah blah, and then try and start a conversation. Nice bounce here. Thought about taking that long, just because of that big wick. How you doing today, G? I'm sure you're very happy to see that hurricane is not going to come to Florida. Does anyone know if FFN extended their deal or not? Has anyone looked? I don't see anything. Looks like they did not. Oh. Excellent. I knew what I was doing, not taking that out of the morning video. Thank you, Amelia. I find it amazing how much Amelia knows about prop firms, even though she doesn't use prop firms. Amelia, me and Tio figured out why you're so secretive about who you are and where you're from. We figured this out the other day. You're really the owner of Bowlinox, aren't you? There's two French ones, Fidias and Phoenix, but I know the owners of both of them. You know, I've talked to the owners of both of them. Oh, purple candle here. I'm interested. But it's got a minute to go on it yet. If it needs to stay below that 100 EMA. Wow. Well, now we've pissed off the religious people and the French people here today. This is just sitting right on that 100 EMA. I couldn't take it. It's probably going to go. You know, we have no news or any other market movers for the next 2 days. I wonder how bad things are going to be by Wednesday. It did work, so I could have got 10. But that's okay. Nice, JJR. Very nice. Oh, yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you. G-Man got pissed off again and left the Discord. He's someone. Yeah. Well, he spells it with two N's, but yeah, he used to be a regular in here, but he feels like no one should ever talk about anything besides trading. No, he was in the well. He once told me to go f myself, and I banned him for a while, and then I unbanned him because I that's what I do. But he was just in the Discord because I couldn't figure out how to get back in the YouTube. It wouldn't let him talk. I don't know. I can't figure out why. But he was in the Discord, and he uses a term called dip, strip, and rip when something dips down and then pops right back up. And all I did was make a joke. I said, I replied, "Well, I just jumped in the tub and got naked, but what exactly am I supposed to rip?" And it pissed him off. He erased his message and left the community. Oh yeah, he was on the mic a lot for a while. He thinks everyone should be trading the way he trades, and if they don't, then they're wrong. He claims he's very wealthy, and he claims that he'll sometimes sling 150 ES contracts. At least a year ago now, maybe longer. Yeah, don't mix up G-Man with Mr. G. Mr. G has always been very nice, very helpful, very kind. Oh, hey, it's the camera I have set up in the corner of your house. Lets me see your trades. G-Man is in California, Northern California. Yes, Ace, you and Mrs. Ace need to do that in another room. Oh, wait, or you mean in trading? Still dropping here. That purple candle would have worked. That 100 EMA wouldn't have been there. I would have taken that. Still dropping. We're dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot. Nearing low of day again. 735 is the low of day. Yeah, check out Mr. G's channel, Winning Wall Street's Money. Good channel on YouTube. Give him some subs. And I don't mean from Subway. Maybe he'll like one of those too. I don't know, but preferably subscriptions on YouTube. JJR, that's excellent. And I really believe that when you say something like that, I think I'm done for the day or whatever, I think at that point in time, your mind's already started checking out. So I think that you should listen to yourself. Yep, we just hit new low of day. Everything's pulling back here. Russell's pulling back. Dow's pulling back. ES is pulling back. AQ is pulling back. Gold's pulling back. Ultra Bonds was ugly today. Luckily, Platt wasn't trading today. USC, I am. I mean, I'm an affiliate of theirs. Nice pop. That would have been a nice play on the 1 minute. I didn't take it because it was the 1 minute, but that would have worked well. What did they do to their nose? See, this is why I don't show my face, because I know within 3 hours of time, at some point in time, I'm going to pick my nose. No, they can't see him. He can see them. That's why, I mean, I show my face on the baseball card videos because I can, those are, 20 minutes a shot, and I can edit those if I need to. Live, it's like pick your nose or eat eggs or touch yourself inappropriately, and it's all over the internet. This was a nice rise up, so this is a good bounce. Yes, it's really rude to pick somebody else's nose. Everything bouncing here. Russell bouncing, Dow bouncing, ES bouncing, NQ bouncing. Gold's not. Guys, whatever you do in that room, do not mention you're from MightyOxTrading, please. I think he made harmful beliefs like saying Bollinger Bands don't work. There's a little pop again. Blue candle not holding though. Well, we have reached the end of our time together today. I do want to thank everyone for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow for some more great debates, this time maybe on AI and the colonization of Mars. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Have a great one, everybody. Bye. I've lost my software. There we go. Button.